Bunty. Thank you for interviewing with me today. Is talking about your work history still okay with you?
Yes.
So what are some of the jobs you've held in your career?
Well, you may not know this, Puppy, but one of the jobs that I worked at was as a cashier at G.D. Rissy's.
Oh, really?
I was in high school and I wanted a little bit extra money for summer, so I worked as a cashier and I had a great time.
Sounds like you learned a lot working there, how to deal with money and to be trustworthy with it, wouldn't you say?
Yes, and how to deal with customers and how to recognize what people are asking for, and also how to deal with stressful situations, social skills, working with my coworkers, boss-employee relationships, many different things. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into a successful job.
What would you say your favorite job is?
My favorite job was, so far, my favorite job has been working at an electronics company in Indiana, where I got to work with, on one hand I was working with salesmen, on the other hand I was working with engineering, and they both think very differently. Salesmen think on a very grandiose terms, and engineers are very matter-of-fact, and it was my job to interpret between the two. So I had to use both parts of my brain. I had to use the creative side with the salespeople and the analytical side with the engineers, and kind of get them to talk to each other. So I really enjoyed that part of it.
So it sounds like you took what you learned while you were still working in high school and kind of worked that into this, your favorite job, which was using both sides of your brain to be creative and also being social with people.
Absolutely. I mean, everything that I've done, it's always built on what I've done before. So, and that's kind of my philosophy in life, is you learn, you have experiences, and then you use those experiences to grow and to do different things and better things. So, yes, definitely.
Would you say you have a least favorite job?
My least favorite job probably was, I don't know. I haven't really had a least favorite job, because the jobs mostly are about the people that I'm working with, and I've always been fortunate to work with good people, and people that I can get along with, and people that are interesting. So it really doesn't matter what the job is, because I get to work with people and I enjoy that person-to-person interaction.
With your jobs, have you got to travel to different countries and outside of the continental U.S.?
One of the jobs that, yes, I was working for a group that helped high school students and youth groups go on mission trips to different countries, and I got to go to Jamaica and lead some trips there and make arrangements. So that was very rewarding, both in terms of opening up my eyes to the world and also being able to take other people there and helping them experience a wondrous new culture.
So, learning these different cultures, did you take some of this back and exhibit it with your family?
I did. With my family and with my friends and with my youth group at church and my co-workers at work. We talked about it. We shared those experiences. Again, it was a way for me to interact with my co-workers, and that's really what I like about working, is the interaction with different people.
So if you had a choice, what would your dream job be?
My dream job would probably be a job in which I could help disadvantaged people, especially women and children, in countries where women are not given the same chances that men are, and to show them that gender doesn't make a difference, that it's who you are and what you do that matters. And as long as you're working to support your family, then there will be people to help you and give you a hand and help you accomplish your dreams and your goals.
That's really nice to hear. I mean, I don't think a lot of people think with that same mind tract, and it's really nice to hear. What are you currently doing?
I'm currently working for a construction company that builds concrete building products, and I work with engineers and salespeople there, and I do estimating. So I work with clients, and it's a good job. It's not a very glamorous job, but it puts food on the table for my children, and I enjoy the people I work with. So for right now, that's all that matters to me.
What is the most difficult part of your job?
The most difficult part of my job is getting up early in the morning. I like to sleep in, but I know that I have to work, and that the things that I get from working, which is giving my family what they need, is more important, and that is more fulfilling to me. So I do whatever I need to do.
So having a family, does it make it difficult to try to balance the two, having a career and having a family?
It does. I don't like that I have to be away from my family for so long. But I enjoy what I'm doing, and it's for the benefit of my family. I would like, ideally, to be able to work fewer hours so I could spend more time with my family, and maybe someday that'll happen.
So has your job taken you to places that you necessarily didn't want to go?
Well, I have had to do things that I wasn't really fond of doing, but again, a job is a job, and you got to do what you got to do. And if someone is relying on you to do something, then you have to do it.
Well, it sounds like you took what you learned while you were working in high school and carried it on into your new career to make you an even better employee and to do the things you want to do. And it sounds like you have a well thought out plan with everything. And I just want to thank you again for sitting down and talking to me about your work history.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.